here to talk about the overhead press and specifically how back pain can be correlated to the overhead pressing motion. This is one of the exercises that I just tend to see a lot of people not do correctly, and I think they don't understand the impact that it could have on the lower back. So when we're talking about overhead press, obviously we're going to have either 1 or 2 dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells, something, and we're pressing overhead. So obviously this is a shoulder-based exercise, but what people tend to forget is we have to engage our core and keep our hips and lower back in a safe place. What I see a lot of times is people tend to arch their back as they press overhead. So if you see from the side here, if I go to arch, there'll be a flare of my ribs, and then there'll be a curve in my lower back. That's not only a compensation for lack of overhead range of motion, but it's also really putting your back in a bad place, okay? It could be injury, and there could be a lot of extra strain going through the back at that time. So one way to fix that is to take a yoga block and squeeze it between our thighs and our knees. That's going to help lock in our pelvis. It's not going to allow us to arch, and it's going to force us to have a little bit more core activation as we press. So we want to really brace the stomach, keep the glutes and the hips nice and tight, and press overhead. And again, here from the side, we're looking to stay locked in as we press without arching that lower back. The same thing holds true for when you're doing the overhead press from a seated position. You want to keep that lower back engaged with the seat behind you and not flaring out. So give that a try.